All right, guys. So it's been a while that I gave you guys some video. Today I want to break down AUDCAD analysis, how we were able to pull 185 pips. This week was super good. We went a whole week without a single loss, 5 trades, 5 wins. Okay, but this particular one, I didn't put it on the free channel. I gave it to the students, as you can see. This is our AUDCAD. This is our setup. Okay, we anticipated the market or price to get to this zone and then fall. And as you can see exactly, right, it did fail from that zone. Okay, so I want to take you guys through how I am able to analyze this market, or how I went about this. Okay, now if you want to join the free Telegram page, okay, you can check the description under this video, okay, so that you'll be able to join. Okay, but then you want to be part of the students as well. Registration is going on, and we are closing soon. Okay, so let me not keep you guys on this video for long. So I'm going to delete everything. Okay, I'm going to delete everything and take you through how we are able to analyze this chart. Okay, so remove all drawings. Okay, remove all drawings. Now the first thing I look out for when I come to the charts, okay, now I am a range trader. Okay, I'm a range trader. I love to trade between zones. Okay, I love to trade between zones. Okay, price always moves from one zone to the other. Okay, so one key thing that I do is that I break my chart. Okay, sorry, I break my chart from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. Okay, so a lot of times I look at what the weekly time frame. Okay, rarely do I go to the monthly time frame. Okay, but then it is also important. So I mark. Okay, I mark my major levels. Okay, now there are some key things that you look out for before marking your major levels. Okay, I teach all these things in the uh private community. Okay, so maybe I should give you some tips. We are looking at the highest swing, we are looking at the lowest swing, we are looking at support turning resistances, we are looking at dynamic turning points of the markets, and which one again? Yeah, multiple touches, a lot. Okay, so I try to mark my zones on the weekly time frame. All right, mark my zones on the weekly time frame. Then what I do next is I go to daily time frame as well. Okay, to check maybe hidden zones, or maybe there are some zones that are very big. The higher the time frame, the bigger the zone. Okay, so I go to my daily time frame after drawing my zones. Okay, so usually I number these zones. Okay, if you check all my setups, I like giving numbers to these zones. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I know that if price move from zone 1, it's going to zone 2 and zone 3. Okay, so I now come to my daily time frame. Okay, now on my daily time frame, I also try to check zones that were hidden. Okay, possible zones that were hidden from me. Okay, now if I didn't get any, then maybe I go to my H4 to look for structures. Okay, go to my H4 to look for structures. So I'm very much aware that if price moves from this zone, okay, it is going to this zone, so that if I want to swing the trade, okay, I'll be very confident in my analysis. Now, if it moves from this zone as well, okay, it is also going to this zone. And then if it closes above this zone as well, there are some key things, key factors, maybe entry confirmations, price action, candlestick behavior, all those things. Look for them before knowing very well that it's going to push up or it will reverse. Okay, so on my daily time frame, I will also try to check if I'll get some hidden zones. I'll get some hidden zones. Okay, so I can also see a zone over here, which was not so clear for me on the daily time frame, on the weekly time frame. Sorry. Okay, maybe it was hidden. Okay, so what did I see here before marking this zone? So I should say that maybe I've seen what we call the multiple touches. Okay, multiple touches on this particular zone over here. Okay, so which other zone? Which other zone? Okay, so I will also have this zone. If I pick this one, okay, so if I pick this zone, I pick this zone here, okay, I'm extending it to this zone as well. Okay, so you can see that this is what this is a zone over here. Okay, it's also a zone over here. So maybe I'm done drawing all my zones. Then one key thing that I would also like to do is to go to what? Go to H4. Okay, so I want to see maybe supply and demand zones. Okay, I want to see supply and demand zones, draw my structures, look at chart patterns. Okay, I do all these things on what? On the H4. Okay, now I am going to delete this zone. Okay, I'm going to delete this zone because until this zone is broken, I will not anticipate markets going to the next zone. Okay, so over here, I look at what structure the market is having. Okay, now before this particular fall, okay, before this particular fall, as you can see on the chart, okay, before this particular fall, all right, now this is what I have. This is what I have. Now from here, you can draw a channel. Okay, you can draw a channel because this is what market was doing. Okay, this is what market was doing from here. Okay, now what is this channel? You can see price going up from this zone. Okay, or market being bullish from this zone. So we have our higher high, all right, higher low, higher high, higher low before the break. Are you getting me? So I traded this. Okay, I traded this particular setup. Okay, but still we have our dynamic resistance line over here cutting across and getting to this particular what? This particular zone. Okay, so I would like to put it, I also draw it on the wicks. Okay, now if I put it on the wick, okay, I make sure the rest also falls on the wick. If I put it on the body, I make sure the rest also fall on the body. Okay, so somebody may ask which one is the best. Which one is the best? Okay, now whichever one that works well for you. People love using the wick, people love using the how do you call it? The body. Okay, so now price was here. Okay, price was here, and then we anticipated that if market goes up to this zone, okay, it's going to fall. So you can see that I also have a zone over here, this zone. Okay, this particular zone that you can see here, this particular zone that you can see over here. Okay, now this is where I had my confluence. Okay, this is where I had my confluence. So what is confluence? Now, confluence, basically, we are talking about what? The meeting point of more than one strategy. Okay, the meeting point of more than one strategy. Okay, so or where two or three traders meet. Okay, now over here, you can see that we have our dynamic resistance over here. Okay, and the same place we have our what horizontal resistance over here. So this is a confluence zone. Okay, another thing that you can also do is what you will use your fib tool. Okay, you can also use your fib tool. Now this is a major high for me. Okay, and then this is what this is a major low as well over here. Okay, from here to here. Okay, if you want to know what major highs and major lows are, you can chat me so that we look into that. All right, so I'm looking for a sell zone. Okay, maybe I need extra confirmation of this particular zone. Okay, so I'm going to use my fib tool. Now my fib tool, I love using the 61 and then the 78. Okay, so taking my fib tool over here, now I am selling. So when I'm selling, okay, I put it on this on the high first and then on the low. Okay, so this is the highest point. Okay, I put it on the high and then drag it to the low. I get a lot of people get confused where to put it, which one is there. Some people also draw it on the major high and then a weaker low, which is a wrong approach. Okay, so now I want to see the 61, okay, price for falling on the 61 and 78. Okay, so this is my 78 over here. Now on my 78, you can see that it's also having a zone over here, and then a 61 as well. Okay, now if I want to sell using the flip tool, if I want to sell, I would like to sell at premium zones. Okay, now premium zones are zones above the 50%. Okay, and discount zones are zones below the 50%. Okay, so now price falling. Okay, this zone. Okay, this is where I had my 61 over here, as you can see. This is where I had my 61. Okay, this is where I had my 61. So I have my 61 over here, which is what the third strategy, okay, meeting on or intersecting on this particular zone. So what are the strategies? We have the dynamic resistance line over here, okay, which every trader believes that if price gets to the resistance line, all right, there should be a reaction. We also have our horizontal resistance line, okay, which every trader believes that if price gets there, there should be a reaction. And we also have our what? Our fib tool, okay, or fib level, or the golden level, okay. So these are three strategies, okay, three traders looking at this important zone, okay. So I knew very well that if price gets over here, we should be looking forward a confirmation, and then we enter the market. Okay, so let me delete the fib tool. Okay, so that is how come we choose this zone. That is how come we choose this zone, and then price went. Okay, and this was also what a liquidity zone. Okay, if you can't identify the liquidity, then possibly you are the liquidity. Okay, if you can identify the liquidity, possibly you are the liquidity. Okay, so this is a liquidity zone to trap early sellers. Okay, so if price goes up to this zone, okay, people are going to sell over here, put their stop losses above, and you'll be taken out first. Okay, you'll be taken out first before the main fall. Okay, so now if price gets here, I think then we look at what we're looking at price action, okay, or any entry confirmation that you have been using. Okay, but then I think I used the, let me see another, which time frame did I use? There was a time frame that I saw the weak rejections. Okay, now let me see this. I think that was okay. I think I have 3 hours. All right, so on the 3 hours time frame, was the 3 hours time frame, and this was the rejections. Okay, so when price got to this zone, clearly we started seeing the rejections. Okay, we started seeing the rejections, and then here is the main fall. Okay, here is the main fall. So this is just how we were able to what pull 185 pips on what on AUDCAD. It's very simple. You understand me? It's very simple. So you can see that this zone that I had from the higher time frame, okay, this particular zone that I drew from the daily time frame, you can see candle reaction. You see that price got to the same zone exactly and started pulling up. Okay, so this happened last week. You getting? So if you know how to draw your zones, okay, that is a key thing in forex. Okay, you know that if price gets to this zone, it's definitely going to have a reaction. The reaction is what only two things that can happen. Either it bounces back or it breaks through. Are you getting it? So either ways you can trade it based on your candlestick confirmation or entry confirmations. Okay, so this is just a little breakdown on AUDCAD. Okay, Confluence trading is one of my powerful strategies. It's been working really great for me. Okay, so if you find value in this video, kindly like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, that anytime I come with another video, you will be notified. All right, so classes for the new students is going to start very soon. You can also join our main Telegram page for trade setups and trade ideas. All right, so until next time, take a lot of care. Bye bye.